basic recipe for a fathead dough. They all kind of vary a little bit. Most of them agree that you use between 1 and 1/2 cup of cheese, which is either 4 or 6 ounces of cheese. So we're just going to weigh out some cheese here. See, and that's not very much. I eyeballed that one short because that's only 2.6 ounces. 4.2. Okay, so we're going to do ours with 4 ounces of cheese, which is basically equivalent to 1 cup of cheese. So we're going to get that here in our bowl. So let's get set up to do the TikTok second video as well. So we're going to start out with the cheese. So we're going to show them that we're using walnut flour and that we're using cheese and that we're using cream cheese. So let's get the video started. You know what? This is a lot of fun to show you guys how to make a TikTok video because I think it's the most common question that I get is how do you make the fun videos for TikTok? Oh, Keto for Canada. Hello, hello. Keto for all Canada. Go check out their page, guys. I just opened my pantry box last week and I'm super pleased with it. So make sure you go check them out and stay tuned. Our February recipes. Soon, soon, soon. They're going to be awesome ones. You guys are going to love them. Okay, so we're going to turn this angle-wise. And we're just going to do a quick sweep. Okay. So then we are going to melt our cheese and then add cream cheese about 2 ounces. I find this takes about 30-40 seconds to melt. You don't want to melt it too fast because you don't want the cheese to cook. You just want to melt it. No cookie. You just want to melt it. So then we're going to get our cream cheese ready and we're going to put 2 ounces of that. Once that cheese is all melty. Once I open my cream cheese, I put it in a plastic bag. Maybe it's plastic wasty, but then I find it doesn't get like those dry, scaly bits around the corners of your cream cheese because it heebie-jeebies me. Like, I really don't like it. Miss Kathy! It is so amazing to see you, darling. So we got our cheese mostly melty here. Let me grab my spatula. And we're going to just give it a little stir and we're going to pop it in to melt just a little bit more. You can see how it's kind of melty, but it's still hard there in the middle. We want it to be like melty. Now, I'm going to do a few different projects with my fathead dough, and that's why I love a fathead dough. You can make it up in advance and throw it in your fridge. It'll stay good in your fridge for about a week, and you can use it at your leisure, just a little bit at a time. You don't have to use the whole batch of dough by any means. Okay, so we got our melted cheese. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to show TikTok the video that the cheese is melted. So I'm just going to kind of hold it up here like this and show them that the cheese is melty. Okay, then we're going to add 2 ounces of cream cheese. Hang on, I gotta switch my hand and do this with the other hand. This is the creative part. This is the part that keeps me hopping, is trying to get all the right angles and get everything the way that I want to. But I'll tell you what, when I get a good video, it makes me so very, very happy when I've gotten the angle just so right. There we go. Okay, so then we're going to mix in our cream cheese to that. And because I was playing around with the video. I might need to turn it on for another 10 seconds. But here's also the beauty of fathead dough, is you can't, again, really do it wrong. If it starts to firm up, throw it in the microwave for another 10 seconds and keep working with it. Now, as well, any fathead dough can be made with any nut or seed flour. So if you can't have nuts, you could use pumpkin seed, sesame seed, sunflower seed flour instead. And your ratios will be the same. Almond flour measures out exactly the same. Now, some recipes call for 1 cup of nut flour. Some recipes call for 1.5 cups of nut flour. I've even seen recipes that call for 2 cups. I usually use about 1.5 cups. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our video set up again. And we're going to show them adding the walnut flour. Let's kind of move that way. Standing on my tippy toes. This is how creative I am. Oh, no. There we go. This way, tippy toes. There we go. Oh, we're ready, Dory. Okay, start. Okay, so that's about 1.5 cups. And again, if you are tracking, measure. Measure absolutely everything. For me, I know the texture. I'm at maintenance. I don't stress a lot about the numbers, so I don't have to worry about it. Then we've got our one last ingredient, and that's going to be 1 egg. So we'll get our egg set up so we can crack our egg in the bowl. And again, I usually pre-crack this before I try to start it for the video. There we go. Oh, and then we're going to rewind that one. Now, if you make a mistake, you can go back and delete that spot. So I just deleted where I accidentally clicked it longer. Okay, eggshell. And then we're going to mix our egg into our fathead dough. And if it seems like you need a little bit more nut flour, which it's looking like I'm probably going to, just add a little bit more nut flour. Now, I have seen some recipes that call for baking powder or psyllium husk or something to help it rise. I don't find personally it really makes that much of a difference, so I don't bother to add it, but you can if you want to. And basically you're looking for a nice solid dough texture. You want a nice firm dough. Now it will firm up as it chills as well. You can, like I said, pre-make this up and then just put it in your fridge. I like to wrap it in a plastic wrap and then let it firm up. So I'm going to add just a little bit more nut to that. So I think we're going to end up using closer to 2 cups today. And I'm not going to lie, when I post it as the recipe, it'll probably say 2 cups. Even though I eyeball a lot of things, I really try to give you guys specific directions and instructions because it's not the same thing when you're not used to making it all of the time and you're not familiar with the textures. Always use recipes as a guideline though. I have never considered recipes to be written in stone. I will adjust them. I will change things. I will switch it up so that it's what I want it to be. So I've heard a lot of people say things like, today I saw a comment and someone said, oh well, lots of people put lots of white onions in their recipes and those are really high in carbs. If you don't want that, you could swap that out for a spring onion. So there's always options that you can do. Even when you see a recipe and you think, oh, I love that and it looks good, but it's so high in carbs. Oh my God, could I have that many carbs? Shoot me a message. Chances are I either have a recipe or can create a recipe for you that's going to be a lower carb version. So this is the consistency of dough that we want. We want it to be nice and heavy. You want it to ball up and be only slightly tacky. So we're going to take a little video and show TikTok what the finished dough looks like. And then I'm going to sign out, take a quick break, and we're going to come back and we're going to do a cinnamon kiss cream cheese filling. And then I posted a picture on my Facebook of an idea, and they are called love notes. So we're going to roll the dough out, we're going to put a cinnamon filling in it, and then we're going to make little heart love notes next. So let's get our little video of this, and then we're ready to move on to the next step. So we're going to go like this. There we go. So that's the video for the fathead dough. So I'm going to hashtag that one and post it. And everybody is working evenings at my house tonight, which is why we're kind of doing this later in the day. Fathead dough. Oh, look at that. See, you know that keto is popular on TikTok because they actually already have a hashtag fathead dough. Like, just saying. That's how you know. And also, I will say that if you're curious about what you can find on TikTok, just look up in the hashtags, because absolutely everything that you find on TikTok has a hashtag. Oh, Facebook is shutting down. I think my phone died. So love you, Facebook. We'll save this full version for you guys. Oops. This is what I get for not properly charging before I do these things. This is why I was running a few minutes late. I was trying to get my phone just a little bit of charge, but no. Okay, so I'm going to post this one, and I will see you guys shortly. I'm going to chill our fathead dough, and then we're going to be back, and we're going to make cinnamon kiss love notes. See you soon, guys. Bye.